In Japan, the operator of the wrecked Fukushima nuclear power plant says it's been given the green light to prepare for releasing treated contaminated water into the ocean. More than 1 million tonnes of treated wastewater has accumulated there since the 2011 tsunami, which severely damaged the plant. The operator, TEPCO, said it had received the safety certification from Japan's nuclear regulator and that all preconditions for the start of the discharge had been met. Well, speaking in Tokyo, the head of the UN's nuclear watchdog, Rafael Grossi, said he was extremely confident in his agency's assessment that releasing the water would be safe.
I don't have the authority, or the IEA does not have the authority to stop or to start anything. This is a sovereign decision by Japan and by the operator, when they start, when they stop. What we do is we provide a technical, impartial review. If at any point in the process we detect a problem or something which is outside the parameters. What are my basic parameters? Is the conformity with the internationally agreed safety standards. So it's very clear. It's not my opinion or my perception, which is highly subjective, or the perception and the opinions of others, which is also subjective.
That was Rafael Grossi of the IAEA speaking earlier. Well, Dr. Olena Peronik is an expert in nuclear safety, and she gave us her assessment of Japan's proposal.
The system is efficient because TEPCO wants to ensure the water quality they are releasing, and they also want to ensure that the water quality of the ocean will be fine. So they are basically removing almost all of the radionuclides from that water, except for radioactive hydrogen, which is tritium. So you cannot remove hydrogen from water. So that's why we say that the water is radioactive, because it contains a little bit of radionuclides that cannot be removed. On the other hand, the half-life of tritium is 11 years, and it have been already more than 11 years past the accident, and it means that at least half of the tritium already decayed. And TEPCO claims that they will release the water really slowly, and it will give even more time for tritium to decay in this water.
Well, a number of environmental groups aren't convinced with the release of this water. They don't agree with it. Certainly Greenpeace has accused Tokyo of violating the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. As far as your understanding goes, have they violated that UN convention?
Well, I think, as for me, it might be a really complicated question, because they have on wages 2 different options. So they can either store this water, and it will really harm the environment on the mainland, on the soil, because it's like a huge amount of water, or they can gradually release the water, which will eventually dissolve in the ocean, and it will not harm the ocean for sure.